and welcome to the channel. On today's video I'm going to be test riding a Kawasaki Z900RS. This is a standard model as opposed to the SE model, and I'll be at Five Ways Motorcycles for this. Right, and now we're just coming up to the Five Ways Motorcycles. Just on our right here. So here we are at Five Ways Motorcycles in Hull, as they've kindly supplied me with the bike for today's test ride. So I'd like to say a big thanks to Tim at Five Ways for sorting this out for me. Much appreciated. I'll pop the links in the description to Five Ways, so if you want to check them out you can. So on the weight figures. Okay, seat height's 845mm, but again, it's not a problem, I can reach the floor. And I'm only about 5'8" with 29" inseam. Oh yes, this feels nice. Oh. Yeah, I can feel this has got some grunt. So this bike seems very easy to ride around town with a very light clutch. The gears are nice and slick, no problem whatsoever. The throttle's nice and light, picks up really smooth. I really can't follow it at these low speeds, so we'll just get it on the faster roads and see how it behaves there. Well, we'll see how it pulls. So there we go, we're getting to the national now, the 70 limit. Fucking Jesus, that pulls so ridiculous. Sorry about that. So it's fair to say I was quite surprised at how well this bike picked up. Considering it was in 4th gear, so it was only at really low revs, and being a 4-cylinder, I don't normally expect a lot of torque down low. This one's a little bit different though, and I'm used to my V-Strom 650, which only has about 70 horsepower, compared to this one with 114. So yeah, it's definitely got some go in it. Unfortunately, due to the wind, I just couldn't get any decent sound quality at the speed I was travelling, and with there being no weather protection whatsoever, the sound was just horrendous. So I've turned it down so as I can voice over, and I might as well talk through some specs while it's like that. So this is an inline 4-cylinder liquid cooled with a double overhead cam, so it's got 16 valves. And it's at 948cc, so it's almost 1000. It has a trellis high tensile steel frame, and it's got a 120 70/17 tyre on the front, a 180 55/17 tyre on the back, so standard sport rubber, and it's got a fuel capacity of 17 litres. Now I did say about the seat height being 845mm, but as this is the standard version rather than the SE, it's actually 835mm. It comes in at 216 kg of curb mass, and it's 2.1 metres long. So it's a reasonable sized bike, but not overly big. Kawasaki have tuned this exhaust to give a really nice exhaust note, and you can really tell. I'm absolutely loving the sound of it. I could play tunes on this exhaust all day. It just kind of makes you want to rev it. It's just so nice. If you're liking this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. So we'll see what it's like in the high gear at low speed. So we're in 6th gear now, doing just 40 miles an hour-ish, well nearly 40. I'm just going to accelerate and see how it goes. And that is really strong actually. I'm impressed how strong that is. Okay, give it a test from 30. Well, it seems happy at 6th gear in 30. Yeah, it seems okay. Obviously not as responsive, but still not bad at all. Now, although this bike looks classic, it's anything but. With full cruise control on it, it's got a full IMU to support lean sensitive traction control and ABS. It's even got smartphone connectivity. And it's got a Kawasaki quick shifter as well, so it's got plenty of tech. It's got your gear indicator, it's got a proper fuel gauge, so you're not left wanting anything. So you've got all the classic looks but with all the modern tech behind it. So to stop the bike, we've got twin 300mm discs up front with 4-pot radial mounted monoblock calipers, and on the back we've got a single 250mm disc with a single piston caliper. We have 41mm inverted front forks, and and we have on the rear suspension we've got a gas charged shock, and both of these have rebound and preload adjustability. And as for performance, the engine's maximum torque is 98 Nm, which is approximately 72 foot-pound of torque, but most of this is made from around 2,500 revs upwards. It's got a maximum power of 85 kilowatts, which doesn't mean a lot to me, so it's actually 114 horsepower. And on the fuel consumption, Kawasaki are actually rating it at 56.5 miles per gallon, which, considering the amount of oomph it's got, that's pretty good going. The exhaust is just so cool, just can't help doing that. Ooh, so this bike, well, with its 17-inch rims on, running on 120 70 17 on the front, 180 55 on the back, it handles really well. It sticks to the road so good, gives such feeling. I reckon with a little bit of practice on this, you could really get it lent over. Once you get used to it. It really does inspire confidence. I've not really used the brakes yet a great deal, but I will give them a try. In fact, I'll give it a little try right now. And I will say them brakes are ridiculously strong, but give great feedback, so it's all in good control. I'll try them again. Well, I'll do it at this 40 limit. Absolutely brilliant. Really can't fault the brakes on this. got to admit, these mirrors are absolutely spot on. You get a really good, really clear view behind you, with no obstruction from your elbows or shoulders. And when you're off throttle, it has a really nice babble through the exhaust, almost like it's a performance exhaust already. And just the way it pulls, no matter what gear you're in, it really does pull strong. I mean, that's 6th gear and it just pulls so strong, like you're in 3rd or 4th or something. Now, I'm not normally a fan of 4 cylinders because I tend to prefer V-twins with the bottom end and mid-range grunt, but this seems to have just as much as any V-twin would. Really nice. Now we're at 30. I'll just pop it in 5th to chill out with it. And it just sits so easily. 5th gear, 30 miles an hour, it's so relaxed, so easily. And if I had to overtake something, I'm sure it'd pull away from this nicely. It's got so much bottom end grunt. I'd like to try its top end, but it gets up to 60 and 70 easily. So I won't be seeing its top end today. Well, that and it still needs to be running. Yeah, I think if this was my bike, I'd have to take it round Cadwell Park. I'm sure it'd be an absolute blast round there. I'd maybe just put a little fly screen on it first, and that's all it would need. It still remains really composed over bumps as well. Which is nice, because I've had a lot of sports bikes where when you go over bumps on bends and what have you, it just like bounces you across the road, but this seems really easy with it. Although it has to be said, I'm not exactly pushing it to a limit because, well, first off, it's not my bike. And I always take it easy if it's not my bike. And it's still quite stable at walking pace. It's not quite got the balance of like the KLE 500, but it's pretty good to be fair. And I'll pop it in 6th, get it down to 30 miles an hour, there's nothing behind me. I'm just going to accelerate from, well, just over, I'm going to take it to 25. And straight up to 40, so clean, from 6th gear at 25 miles an hour to 40, so cleanly. This bike is just effortless to ride. It really is good. Although I must admit, I do like the lower gears because that noise out the exhaust is so nice. This bike's also got cruise control, I've not used it. In fact, I've never used cruise control on a motorcycle. But it's a nice to have. And I think if I was going through like average speed camera areas with roadworks and stuff like that, I'd definitely use it then. So now what do I think, and would I buy one? Well, what I think, it looks absolutely stunning. It's a cracking bike as a commuter, absolutely brilliant as a weekend toy blasting up the B roads, and I think it could even be a great little track day tool as well. Really good bike. And as for would I buy one? Yes, I would buy one. Although right now I can't really afford one, but it's safe to say this bike's left a proper impression on me, and it could be a future bike for me. I definitely recommend anyone to take a test ride on this. It's a cracking bike. If you like the video, please give us a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.